What is up, y'all? It's your girl Cam, and I am back with another vlog video. And I got a lot of feelings going on right now, a lot of emotions going on, which I would guess a lot of you do too. A lot of emotions. And I've been, debating on coming on here and talking about it. And I hesitated because I didn't want to rehash the same information over and over again that we've all heard. I wanted to add something helpful to the conversation. So, I think what I want to offer you is what's been helping me to kind of manage my emotions and clear my head so I can figure out what my next steps are. So I'm going to direct you to Iyanla Vanzant and her channel. I'm going to leave it down in the description box. And I encourage you to go over there and check out some of her videos about clearing negative energy, clearing negative emotions, and with a clear head, we can think strategically on what we need to do next. I do think that this issue that we're facing is something that everybody should be concerned about, not just black folks. And I do see lots of people of different races marching, and I think that's phenomenal. That's how we get things done, is by working together. I don't condone the looting and things like that, but I understand the outrage behind it. I understand the outrage behind it, but I don't condone it. But I understand it. I understand the frustration and the outrage that the young people are feeling. But there's got to be a way for us to harness that energy, harness that outrage, and move it towards something that can actually propel us forward as a country, as a nation. Because we've got some work to do. We got a lot of serious work to do to heal the wounds that have just been opened in this country. A lot of wounds have been opened. I feel like they've been opened on purpose in this country. But anyway, I'm going to take you with me today as I'm out and about running errands. And the other reason why I kind of hesitated to do this vlog is because I like for my channel to be positive and to be something that will bring you light and laughter and love and, but like I've said in a couple of different videos, I don't know if they've been posted yet or not, I live in the same world you live in. I'm flesh and blood like you're flesh and blood. I see the same stuff. And I feel like silence is agreement. In my heart of hearts, I feel like being quiet when you see something like this going on means that you agree with what's going on. So I needed to make my voice heard. I think Dr. King said that. Your silence is your agreement. So it really doesn't matter to me what race you are. It doesn't matter to me what gender you are. We should not be silent when we see other human beings suffering. I don't care where they're from, what they look like. We should not be silent when we see other human beings suffering. So I try to keep my channel light. And that's the other thing. I didn't want to get off topic and go on a rant and a tangent because it's so emotional and it's so easy to do. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hopefully what I'm going to be talking about today is not going to offend you, but if it does, there are lots of other channels out there that you can watch. If you're new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss out on the fun and the conversation and everything that goes on this channel. If you're already a part of the fam, you know what's going on. You know I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to try to bring some laughter and some light to it, but I'm going to also keep it real. So I'm going out today to, I got to stop by my bank. But I also need to go and get my books spiral bound. And hopefully this video will be up. Maybe I'll add a clip of these books in here in this footage somewhere. Okay, so I have been feeling, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, I've just been feeling a little bit down lately, like the last week. I think more than down, it's been stressed. I've just been feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and with all the things that are going on all over the country. And there are things going on here in my own city where I live in Charlotte. Some things happened near my high school that I went to. There was some riots over there. And yeah, I've just been feeling super stressed. And really just my heart has been just aching for all the things that I'm seeing around me. And you know, I hesitate to talk about a lot of things that I see because I really want this place, this channel, to be a place where you can come and kind of escape for a minute and get your mind off certain things and, you know, be happy and be joyful, maybe find something that will make you smile or laugh or give you something to provoke you to some positive action. But I do, you know, I do live in the same world that you live in, and I do see some of the same things that you're seeing, and I feel some of the same things that you're feeling. And so, you know, like I said, I was just feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and I was talking to my husband and my sons about it. And the next day, my husband said, "Let's just get out of the house. Let's just get out of the house. I heard Burlington was having a sale. I'll take you shopping. I know it's not going to solve anything, but it'll just get your mind off of what's going on, and we can just talk about something else and think about something else for a little while. And then we'll get back to what we need to do later." You know, praying and being active and encouraging people and really looking for some ways to find some solutions to what we're seeing and experiencing in our communities and in our country right now. So I said no, I don't want to go shopping at first. I did not care to go shopping at all, but he asked me a couple of times, come on, go out with me. And so finally I did. And when we went to Burlington, they had a lot of stuff was 50% off at Burlington. Then there were some things that were 25% off. So when we first got to the store, I was just kind of following him around the men's section. And he was like, "Babe, go over in the ladies section and, you know, look and see if you find a shirt or a dress or a pair of shoes or find some things that you want to buy. You know, go over there and look around." Just trying to help me get my mind off of other things just for a minute. And so I did. I went and looked around and I found 2 dresses, a pair of pants, and a pair of shoes. And then I went back to the men's section where my husband was looking, and he had a bunch of stuff for our sons and some shoes and things. So, I mean, 50% off, you can't beat that with a stick, right? You won't even see that around Christmas time. So he was really getting some things together, summer clothes, shorts, and things for the boys. And so I could tell he wasn't finished because he was still looking. And something kept telling me to go over into the home goods section, like the where they have the wall art and books and just kind of like the crafting and the book and the art section in Burlington. And at first I said to myself, just in my mind, no, I'm not going over there. I'm ready to go. I got my few little things, I'm ready to go. But something just kept nudging me to go over in the home decor section. So I went and I looked at some wall art that I was thinking about getting, but even at 50% off, it seemed like it was a little steep, so I didn't get any home decor stuff. Then I went over in the book section. And lo and behold, I found every single one of the 100 days journals. And I've had my eye on these for months and months and months, and I've been saying that I want every one of the 100 days journals. I just kind of mentioned it. I don't know if I mentioned it here on this channel or to my husband, but I mentioned it, and I looked on the shelf, and lo and behold, all of them were there on the shelf, and they were so cheap. I got every single one. If you've been following my channel, you know that I worked on the 100 days of Less Hustle, More Jesus last year. I have a few more pages to finish in here, but this was the journal that I started last year. Was my first time doing a 100 days journal, and I love, love, love this book. I have enjoyed working through it, but let me show you what I found at Burlington. So first is 100 Days of Grace and Gratitude. And this one is by Shannon Noel. This one came out in 2018. I looked at all the dates before I came on here. And it's a devotional journal. And I'll just read you a little bit of what's in here. Some of the titles include It's a New Day, He Knows and He Cares, Mercy Triumphs, The Wonder of Stars, Reach for God, Compassionate God, How Do You Show Gratitude, Open Door Policy, and Grafted Onto Christ. So I am looking forward to working through this. It's a 100 days of journal. This one is by Shannon Noel. I love the beautiful, beautiful color palette in this one. All the beautiful colors in here, and the price on it was $7.99, and it was 25% off. So this was, instead of being $8, it was $6 for this book. Okay, all of them were the same price. So that was the first one. And then the second one I found was 100 Days of Bible Promises. It's also by Shannon Noel, and it has titles like His Grace is Sufficient, New Beginnings, He Supplies All Your Needs, God's Goodness in All Things, Don't Be Silent, God's Peace is Perfect, Joy in the Midst of Cares, God Will Grant You His Wisdom, Hope is an Anchor, A Day of Rest. Oh my goodness, I might need this one right now. I was going to ask y'all which one y'all thought I should read first, but I might need this one right now. But this one looks really good. Again, I love the color palette. Beautiful, beautiful journal. And it was $8 with 25% off. It was $6 at the register. And this one was also done in 2018. All right, 2019, 100 Days to Dream Your Heart Out. This one is by Katie Foltz. And let's see what this one talks about. So this one has a table of contents up front. So it has titles like Dream Your Heart Out, God Knows You, Keep Singing, Keep On Praising Him, Press On, It's Time, A Fresh Start, Your Worth in Jesus, Your Purpose, Let God Win, God is Carrying Us, and Sprouting Up. So I love all of the titles in these journal entries, and this one doesn't really need much decorating. So I would probably come on and maybe add a doll or something in here, but it doesn't require much else to decorate it. But if I did share this one on my channel, I would just come in and share the devotional with you, and maybe we could just talk about the devotion and how it has impacted me, and sharing it with you. Hopefully it would have a positive impact on you as well. But this one really does not need a whole bunch of decoration because it has a very specific color palette and the flowers on here. So I love this too. It's very pretty. And this one is 100 Days to Dream Your Heart Out. And that's by Katie Foltz. And then the last one is 100 Days of Faith Over Fear. And this one is by Lisa Stilwell. And this one has titles like Face Jesus, What Motivates You, Wait in Prayer, Humble Over Humbled, Waiting in Faith, Part 1. Fear doesn't stand a chance. Faith grows in works. Faith in our falls. Know God, the treasure of faith. He knows you, and to God be the glory. So this one was also $8, and with the 25% off, it was $6, like $5.99 at the register. So I am just so grateful that I went with my husband to Burlington, because he would not have known to look over there in the book section and find these. I mean, I didn't even know. I was just kind of led by the Holy Spirit to go over there. And they had every single book that I have had my eye on. Y'all, I was so just delighted with the anticipation of getting into these books and studying God's Word, and just meditating on these books in over the next couple of years. I mean, it'll probably take me at least 2 years to get through all of these books. So let me see, it'll take me 1 year to get through these. So yeah, a year and some change to get through all of these books. So I am just sharing this with you. If there is a Burlington in your area, you might want to check them out and see if they have any of these books, and if they're having a 50% off sale in your area. And I'm going to go back because I saw 2 of these, Dream Your Heart Out, and I think I saw another, Faith Over Fear. So I'm going to go back to the store in just a few minutes. And if they have these 2 books, another copy of them, I will grab them and I will put them in 2 separate giveaways. I'll give 1 book to one viewer and 1 book to another, and you can tell me which one you would like. So I'm going out to get my books spiral bound, and I hope you can see me. I don't even know if you can. I'm going to get 4 books spiral bound at Office Depot, and I can't remember if it was $2 or $4 or $6 a piece, but it's not very expensive. But they'll put it on spiral binding for you, so it will leave you more room to put stickers and other stuff in there. You know, all your little ephemera in the book. Hey. The maintenance man is here to finish my air conditioning. So I'm gonna go up there and check on my air, and then I'm gonna come back. He fixed my air Friday. So I'm gonna go up there and talk to him, then I'm coming right back. Then we're going to Office Depot on the bank. That was the maintenance guy. My air had been out, and he fixed it. It's Monday, and he fixed it on Friday, but he was coming back to just check and make sure everything was good with it. So that's what that was about. But anyway, so I hope you'll hang out with me. I got a couple of errands, just a couple of errands to run. And yeah, then we're gonna chat and talk, and I might even go to a protest this afternoon, and if I do, I will try to get some footage from that too. Stuff has been going on in Charlotte. You know, stuff has been going on in Charlotte. They've been tearing up some stuff and marching, and you know, a lot of young people making their voices heard, and the police have been handling it for the most part, you know, pretty well. So anyway, I'm getting ready to get going, and I will stop and chat with y'all periodically throughout my day. So welcome, and let's do it. Okay, so I am at Burlington now, and they have got everything like 50% off and 25% off here at Burlington. And Burlington is where I found these books, the 100 Days of books. I found all 4 of them. So I'm going back in here now to see if I can find a couple of extra copies, because I'm going to put them in a giveaway. And if I find them, I'm going to tell you the details of the giveaway down in the comments, down in the description box. What should we do? What should we do for a giveaway? I don't know, but we're going to think about it. And yeah, I'm going to go inside Burlington real quick, put my mask on and go inside Burlington and see if they have any more of these books. So I'll be back. Okay, so I went in Burlington, And they did have 2 books in there. They had the 100 Days of Less Hustle, More Jesus, and they had the 100 Days to Dream Your Heart Out. So those are the books that I'm going to put in the giveaway. So down in the comment section, you can let me know whether you want the 100 Days to Dream Your Heart Out or the 100 Days of Less Hustle, More Jesus. This is my husband calling, so let me talk to him and I'll come back to y'all.
Peace and blessings. Hello, everybody.
That's all you gonna say? Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Get some coffee.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to go inside Office Depot. I don't know where I was in the conversation because my husband called me. But yeah, I'm going to go into Office Depot and see if they can't put my new journals on spiral binding. That's what I want to do. And yeah, I found 100 Days of Less Hustle, More Jesus and 100 Days to Dream Your Heart Out. And I'm going to put, just tell me in the comment section which one of these books you want. And I'm going to do a giveaway. And I need to do another giveaway that I said I was going to do. I think it was a Traveler's Notebook. So if you want the Traveler's Notebook, comment down below too. I think that's what it was. I better be sure about that though. But I think I had another Traveler's Notebook that I was giving away. I think that's what it was. And I never gave it because COVID hit and I didn't know how people felt about you know, getting stuff in the mail. But I think people are fine with it now. So yeah, I'm getting ready to go inside Office Depot. No, I'm at Staples. I thought I was at Office Depot. I'm at Staples. I'm going to go inside Staples and see if they can't put this book on a spiral binding. And if not, then we'll go to Office Depot. But hopefully they'll be able to do it. Okay, so I'm a little bit off today. I'm a little bit off. But I mean, it's understandable, right? It's understandable. Okay, so I'm going in Staples and I'll see y'all in a minute. Whew. So that was a bust. Staples doesn't do it. So I got to go to Office Depot. I don't know why I thought that this was an Office Depot here, but it's not. It's clearly a Staples. So let me look up the closest Office Depot to me, which I think is right down the street. And I'm going to go over there and get my books put on spiral. But I think I know where it is. But I thought I knew where this was, right? So, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Because I don't know if I mentioned, I think I got interrupted by the maintenance guy when I was telling you what I wanted to offer you, what I have to offer in this season that we're in. And it's not much, but you know, such as I have, give I unto you. Because when I find something, if I'm going through some emotional turmoil or some emotional stress, if I find something that works for me, I want to share it with other people. And of course we know that prayer works. You know, prayer changes things. So we need to always stay in constant prayer. I believe that. Sometimes though, like I've said before, you need some counseling, you need some other tools that you can use to help you get through whatever emotional stress you are experiencing. So that's why I'm going to share with you Iyanla Vanzant's channel down in the description box, because she has got some excellent tools to help you breathe through some of your emotional distress, to help you get your mind clear so that you can think about what your next steps are going to be, so that you can not just walk around full of anger and full of resentment or full of worry or fear, because there's so many things going on. We got COVID going on. We've got the racial tension going on in the country right now. We got, you know, riots and protests and, you know, just a lot of stuff. And people need some tools that they can use to help them get through these stressful times. So I'm going to link her channel, but I'm also going to make a couple of recommendations on which videos I think you should watch. You know, of course you can watch whichever ones you want, but there have been a couple that have really been super helpful to me. And, you know, I am a Christian, and when I come across people who are, I'm not sure if Iyanla is a Christian or not, but when I come across people who are not, I chew up the meat and spit out the bones. Okay, so I keep getting interrupted when I'm trying to talk to y'all. So I am at Office Depot now, and I'm going to go in and get them to put my book on the spiral binding because Staples doesn't do it. She said she doesn't have the right equipment to take the glue off of the spine of the book. So I'm going to go in Office Depot and see if we can't get this done. I don't remember what we were talking about before I got that phone call. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to go into Office Depot, and then I'll come back and chat with y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm not having much success with this binding situation. So I went into Office Depot and asked them if they could do the binding, put the spiral binding on it. And first he said no, they can't do it. And then I said, I could have sworn I had this done here before at an Office Depot. And he said, well, yeah, we can do it, but our machines are not really made to cut through that glue that's on there, and it damages the blades that we use. So it's like, what? So he's telling me that if I want it done, I have to take the book apart myself, like cut through the glue and stuff myself, and then bring it back, and then they can bind it then. He said he thinks that FedEx will do it. So I'm going to go to FedEx and see if they will do it. I just feel so annoyed right now because I know for a fact I had this done at an Office Depot before. And it's just like they're just choosing not to do it. Isn't replacing blades just a part of the cost of operating a business? I mean, maybe I'm overlooking something. I don't know. But maybe it's the glue that makes the blades unusable afterward. I don't know. But I'm getting ready to go to FedEx and see if they will do it. And hopefully it won't cost an arm, a leg, an eyeball, and 2 teeth to get it done. All right, so here we go. I'm off to FedEx. Okay, we have liftoff. FedEx Kinko's was able to do it. And it was about $5 per book. So, you know, that is what it is. I got the book for a really good price, but I do want it on the spiral binding because that way I can put my stickers and my ephemera and stuff in it without the book kind of ripping apart. So the total is going to end up being about $10 or $11 for the book, which is still not bad because the retail price on those books is like $17 or $18. So I'm not mad at it, but I am hungry. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go find something to eat around here. This is not my neck of the woods. I'm always somewhere that's not my neck of the woods, but I don't know how I ended up coming over here. Oh, because of the bank. Ugh. Ended up coming over here because of the bank. But anyway, I'm gonna go find something to eat. I could go in the mall and go to the food court and grab some like bourbon chicken. Doesn't that sound good? Bourbon chicken sounds really good. And I haven't been inside a mall in Lord knows when. Even before the pandemic hit, I'm not a mall shopping person. I go to Target, Walmart, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross. I don't step foot inside malls. Why for? Why for? I mean, what for? Because everything I need I can find in those stores that I just mentioned. Every single thing I need I can find in those stores. So, yeah, I'm not a mall shopper. But I could go in there and grab something to eat, or I could go to a drive-thru. I don't know, but I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. My mouth is parched. Let me to wash my hands. But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab something to eat, and then oh yeah, she told me to drop the books off. I didn't say that. She asked me to drop the books off, and that she would call me when they were done, and that she thought they'd be done by the end of business today. So let's find some food, because I'm hungry. All right, let's go see what we're gonna get into for food. Okay, I'm stopping to get some lunch, y'all. I'm at Popeyes because I want that spicy chicken sandwich. Yes.
Welcome to Popeyes. May I take your order?
Yes, can I get the spicy chicken sandwich combo?
What's your side and your drink?
Can I get the, is it Cajun fries or seasoned fries?
Cajun fries, yes.
And can I get a large sweet tea and lemonade mixed?
Anything else?
That's it.
That'll be $7.25.
Thank you. Yeah, so were y'all in on the whole chicken sandwich craze when it came out? I'm not gonna lie. I sat in line for 2 hours when they first came out. My husband and my sons thought I was crazy, but I wanted to see what all the hype was about. I wanted to know what the hype was all about. So, you know, of course now the hype is over. Nobody cares. But I really do think that the Popeyes chicken sandwich is better than Chick-fil-A. It's like the difference between like gourmet and home cooking. I feel like Popeyes tastes like a home cooked fried chicken on a sandwich, and then like Chick-fil-A is like not gourmet, but it's like more refined. But sometimes you just want a home cooked chicken sandwich with some kick to it and some spice on it. And even though Chick-fil-A makes a spicy chicken sandwich, which I like, I love, the spicy chicken deluxe is what I always order when I go to Chick-fil-A. It's not the same. The herbs and spices on it are not the same as the ones you get at Popeyes. It's different. It's different. So I love Popeyes chicken wings. I love their shrimp. And now I like this spicy chicken sandwich. I really do like it. And the line is not very long today. The line is moving nicely, moving right along. So I got my wallet up under this phone, so I gotta move this. Good. How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Can I get some ketchup, please? Thank you. Have a good one. So I'm just gonna find a place to park. Now there is a Joann's right next door to this Popeyes. And I do not need to go in there. I don't need to go in there and see what they have. Do y'all want to go in there and just look and see what they have? After I eat, I might just go in, but I'm not buying anything because I don't need to buy anything. I don't need to buy anything out of Joann's. I have to keep saying it to myself. I'm scared to go in there. I lose all sense of self-control when I go in the craft store. It's not good. Ooh, that's pretty good. So yeah, I got the spicy chicken sandwich, and I got the seasoned fries. I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then I'm gonna go in and check out Joann's and see what they have. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You know that looks good. Do y'all ever watch the people that sit in their cars and they eat food and they like do reviews of different food? I love those channels. Okay, let me say my grace. Father, thank you for this meal that I'm about to receive. I pray that you make it nourishment to my mind, body, and spirit. Remove anything that's not like you from it, Lord. Bless the hands that prepared it. Receive it now with thanksgiving in Jesus' name. Amen. The flavor on this is like how your grandma used to season chicken back in the day. Like for real. But after I eat my lunch, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Okay, so I am done in Joann's and I bought a few things. I just don't have any self-control when I go inside Joann's. That's just what it is. But I'm pretty much done for the day. All I have to do is go back and pick up my books when they're finished binding the books up for me. So that's all I really came out to do, was run to the bank and see about getting these books bound up, and then just kind of talk to y'all about what's going on with me and my perspective on some things that are happening right now. So to tap back into what I was saying earlier, I feel like we need to march and we need to protest. I just think there's a smart way to do it. I think that people tune you out when you start doing things that are, damaging to property, and when it turns violent, people start tuning out what you're saying, and the message gets drowned out by the destruction of property. So I feel like we need to protest, but I think it needs to be done in a way that's smart and in a way that our voices can really be heard. And then we need to really start demanding changes in legislation. That's really what's going to make the difference. Figuring out what is it that is allowing police officers to get off scot-free after they kill an unarmed person. That's what we need to examine in each state. And, the fact that each state has their own different laws about police conduct. And in so many other areas, there are state by state regulations. But anyway, that's the reason why I'm going to be marching, is because I want people to hear our voices, and to hear our voices also at the polls when we go to vote. And the other thing I want to say before I get off here is, I want people, if you are going to protest and you're going to march, please figure out something positive to say. This thing that we're doing when saying that we can't breathe, that's disturbing to me, because you get what you say. And so if you continue saying that you can't breathe, that's what we're going to continue getting, is more and more of the same behavior that we've seen. We need to start saying something like, we demand justice and peace, or we demand police accountability, or something. I mean, I know that's long for a chant, but you know what I'm saying. Something more productive and more positive. Justice and peace. We want justice. We want peace. We want it now. We want police accountability. Hold the cops accountable, or something that's going to be more positive, as opposed to speaking death and speaking negativity. And I even want us to stop saying no justice, no peace, because is that what you want? You don't want justice and you don't want peace? No, we want justice and we want peace. So let's start saying words have power. And when you put words out in the atmosphere, they got to land somewhere, and they got to start producing what it is that you said. This is what people don't understand. Your words produce what you say. And so when I go protest, I'm not going to be out there saying I can't breathe, because that's not my testimony. And that's not what I want your testimony to be. That's not what I want the community's testimony to be. I want our testimony to be life and peace and unity, and I want our voices to be heard, and I want changes to be made. And that's what we need to declare and decree when we go out and when we protest. Please pass that message on to people that you know who are actually protesting. Let's say something more positive. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go home, and I'm going to wait for them to call me. I hate to go home, because I know that probably as soon as I get home, they're going to call me and tell me that the books are ready. Murphy's Law. That's going to happen as soon as I roll up to my apartment. But I got to go check the mailbox. So I'm expecting some happy mail, and I'll be doing a full haul probably today or tomorrow. So I'm not going to show you everything I bought while I was in Joann's right now. You have to come back and see my haul video that I'm going to post probably tomorrow. I'll probably come back and post a video tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here and go back to my apartment, handle some things at home, and then wait for them to call me about my books being ready. And maybe I'll film that, maybe I won't. But yeah, it's been good hanging out with y'all. And check out Iyanla Vanzant's channel to get some encouragement. And I think what I was saying before about Iyanla is, I don't know if she's a Christian or not, but when I'm dealing with people that I don't know what their faith is, I chew up the meat and spit out the bones, because there's some truth there that we can use. And if we tune people out because they're not of the same faith that we are of, sometimes we miss a blessing. If God can make a donkey talk, If God could make a donkey talk, he can use anybody to give you life and to give you help and encouragement in times of darkness and in times of struggle. And I just chew up the meat and spit out the bones, and whatever does not line up with my faith, I ignore that. I know some people have issues with Iyanla and Oprah and other people, but I know how to decipher truth from the lie. Okay, and I do know that your mind is where the battlefield is. I know that for a fact. And if you can conquer the thoughts in your mind, it can help you to conquer your emotions and your behavior. So that's what she's talking about, clearing your emotional distress so that you can think clearly and that you can be more mindful when you move forward. So that's really what it's about to me. But, you know, I know there's some Christians who don't deal with Iyanla, don't deal with Oprah. And if that's you, then I understand. But I hope that you're finding something that's bringing you peace and helping you to get your emotional health together and get your thoughts together so that you can not just sit in anger and disappointment and fear or anxiety or whatever you might be dealing with, depression. I hope that you find some way to work your way through that, whether it's meditating on scripture, you know, seeking out counseling, but rehashing what's going on around us over and over again and just being angry about it with nowhere to release that is not good for any of us. So that's why I am sharing that with you. But, you know, do with it what you will. Do with it what you will. If you don't want that, that's fine. Please find something that will help you to get emotions and everything in a place where we can move forward. Okay, so I'm out for now. Maybe I will come back. Okay, y'all, so as I suspected, as soon as I got home, FedEx called me. I was literally about to pull up in the parking lot and they called me to let me know that my my book binding was done. So I'm gonna show you how it looks if I can hold this camera, this phone. And they did such a good job, like such a good, neat job. And all of them have the little black coil binding on them. So cool. So that way I can put my stickers and stuff in there and not have to worry about, you know, it getting too fat. And then this was the sweetest thing ever. They left the spine together with the little ribbon on it, and they gave that back to me too. And I can actually detach the ribbon and try to figure out a way to keep that as a bookmark. When I went to Office Depot, they did not do that. But that is so cute. Just a little spine. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I want to find a way to do something with that. Because that spine is adorable. Like, who? I don't know. I'm going to find a way to use that, though, because that's cute. Maybe on a box or I don't know how I could use, but I have all four of them, the spines to the books. And there's just something cute about them. Okay, but anyway, so I did get that done. And I didn't bind the ones that I bought for you guys as a giveaway because I didn't know whether or not you wanted yours spiral bound. Maybe because I want you to see how it comes because it looks so pretty in its original state. So I kind of want you to see it like that before you put a spiral binding on it. But anyway, it's $5 to spiral bind it, and you can just do that at your local FedEx, Kinko's. Okay, so now I am going back home and I am done for the day. Okay, so now I am really done for the day. Getting ready to go home, and I am finished with all my errands for the day, and I will see y'all later. Thank you for joining me. If you're not a part of the Piece of the Plans fam, I hope that you will take a minute and just tap that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can join in on the conversation, join us for some fun, and hope you'll stick around and hang out with us. And I normally do planner stuff, and I've got some planner videos coming up, so those will be coming out later on in the week. I hope that you enjoyed the Micro Notes DIY cover that you know, I did by popular request, by popular demand. I hope that you enjoyed it. And one of the viewers already showed me her sample of it, and it looked really, really good. And she posted it on, she tagged me on Instagram. I think her name was Chrissy. Yeah, it was beautiful. She used some antique looking paper for her cover, and I think she did a mini planner instead of a micro, but it was beautiful. I might get her permission to post the picture here on one of my upcoming videos. But okay, if you're already a part of the fam, thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the flip side. And I hope that your week is full of love, joy, and most of all, peace. I'll see you next time. Bye.